What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Julien Stoutt. Welcome back to the channel. We're about to take off. Classes in session. Welcome to the first video of the year. I'm excited. Got a little bit of things going on that I'm excited about that's coming. Whoo, I can't wait because y'all are going to be so stoked over this. However, today we are going to talk about a few things that comes up in subject matter that has come up before. Now, remember when we've done a few videos on Clarissa Shields, challenging Keith Thurman, and then effectively getting knocked out by another professional boxer who has less experience than Keith Thurman. And in my video, I am very consistent in what I say. However, this particular situation, this needs to be caveated a little bit. So I have clearly said that the average man versus the average woman, the average man is 17% stronger than the average woman, pound for pound, meaning equal height, equal weight, or just even equal weight. The average man of equal weight to the average woman of equal weight is stronger by 17% minimum. Okay? Now, what I have to then point out is this is not a channel based on chauvinism. I am not sitting there telling you that the average man or that a man is just better than a woman flat out. What I'm saying is that if you line up every man and woman who is of equal weight and then have them challenge each other in physical activity with no skill sets of significance, the man should win with a 17% advantage, right? However, there's a thing called training. It's what I do. It's what a few of my friends do. And when we come down and talk about training, I promise you, if somebody is trained in whatever they're trained in, the probability of you beating them in what they're trained in is little next to none. Imagine you talking trash to a plumber and telling them you could fix more pipes than they do. You could clean more drains than they do. You could put in the plumbing into more houses than they can. They're going to laugh at you. I could build houses better than you with a construction worker, with a carpenter. I could build houses better than you. Yeah, they're going to laugh at you. An NFL lineman, I could keep you away from the quarterback as an average person. Yeah, they're going to laugh at you. So, with that being said, today's topic is female D-1 track star raced a man who thought he could beat her. Okay? And according to the Today Show, it's going viral. The result is going viral. I'm here to tell you, I'm not shocked. Because you are not going to beat a specialist at what they do. You're not going to beat a sniper. You're not going to beat a Call of Duty player. If you've played Call of Duty casually, where somebody who plays 4 or 5 hours a day, every day for the last 10 years, you're not going to beat them. Good luck with that. You play these kids or these guys that play 2K, you're not going to beat them. They will laugh you out of the room because you're not that good. These Madden players, you're not that good. All right? So when you, as a guy, challenges a woman to a foot race around the track, not a 100-meter dash, not even a 200-meter, the full 400, one lap around the track, and you thought you could beat her when she does this every day, you are getting off the couch. You have no chance in all get out. And I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see. A man who challenged Division I track and field athlete Elena Sabakin to a foot race was swiftly defeated in a viral video that illustrated why female athletes should never be underestimated. Okay, Now we're going to turn around and put a little spin on it where that's not the case. It's not about well, he was chauvinistic in thinking that because he's a guy that could get off the couch and beat any female in a race, he was sorely mistaken. She specialized. You take a look at any track and field record and you will see that the fastest man is faster than the fastest woman. It's just facts. We're not belaboring the point of men perform at a higher efficiency rate than women on average when they are both trained equally. Okay? However, you guys who think that you're better than any woman because you are a guy and you get off the couch, she's going to embarrass you. She's going to embarrass you thoroughly. Go ahead and wrestle a female wrestler and think that because you're a guy that you can just out wrestle her. You're not. Now, if she has, especially if she has some significant time training. Now, if you're talking about a girl who or a woman who just started training to run a 5K, okay, now we're talking about a different scenario here. But we're talking about a Division I track athlete, which means depending on her status, she could be an Olympian at any time. And you think you're going to beat an Olympian? You think I'm fast, okay? I'm really fast. Not that fast. Not fast enough to beat Sha'Carri Richardson. I'm definitely not that, especially now that I'm in my 40s, my late 40s. I'm definitely not fast enough to beat her. I'm not fast enough to beat any of the Jamaican track team women. I am not fast enough to beat any college team of women in a foot race, possibly. More than likely. I'm going to lose because they train for that. I don't. Now, you get under these weights, now we're going to have a whole nother conversation about what we're doing. Okay? Flat out. But when it comes to this specialized training, you wouldn't talk trash to Mike Tyson. Not only because you know he'll take your head off, but because you know he's a specialist. He is a knockout artist. Why would you challenge him getting off the couch? You wouldn't, because you know better. But fellas, you guys are coming out here talking trash to these women, acting like they can't do you dirty. Go ahead and talk trash to Ronda Rousey and see what happens to you. I guarantee you get your arm broke. I guarantee you might get choked out. You might even get knocked out. Despite the fact that that's not her strongest point of her fighting skills, you still might get knocked out. So this nonsense has got to stop. This chauvinistic mindset about I'm a guy so I can beat a girl, that's not how it works. It definitely doesn't work that way. During the first half of the 400-meter race, she kept pace with her challenger who does not run regularly. She said in the video, but after the first 200 meters passed, she picked up the pace to finish hard because that's what you are trained to do as a track runner. So let's look at this.
But he challenged me to 400 meters, and I only agreed because I was doing a 400 workout already, so I was like, sure, join me. Then he ended up bringing both his parents, his family, his friends, and I was like, what the heck did I get myself into?
So now check this out.
What went down, I just ran the first 200.
So, okay, he thought he had it. Did you see that part? Did you see the part where he literally started to pull away a little bit, but he thought he had it, but she's not running hard.
I just stayed with him. I'm not exerting myself for no reason.
You can tell she's not trying.
Here, if you're crazy enough to challenge a 400, 800 athlete to a 400 race, that's on you. I'm not going to correct you. And then since he does not run at all, his lack of fitness really hit him hard after 200 meters. And I was like, okay, let me just go now. And then as you should always do, I finish hard because that's what you do.
She goes pulling out in front of him.
This was also one of the reps of my 400 workout. So I'm just doing my workout here. So yeah, there's me pushing hard. I actually felt some lactic. And then, yeah, so the gap was widening. And I actually ended up running 57 for this, which is pretty good for practice.
So
I am a D.
So, first of all, she ran 400 meters in under a minute. She ran a quarter mile in under a minute. Okay? Just to let you know, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, that young lady would have been faster than me. We would have made it happen. I'll put it that way. At the rate of speed that they're going, in my prime, we would have made it happen. It would have been a foot race to the end. I'll keep it real with you. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I would more than likely, it'll be a photo finish. It'll be close. So, what goes through our minds that makes us believe, fellas, that makes us believe that we are just superior to women just because we are? We're not. Again, the caveat to my 17% clause of physical prowess is average. Okay? That means both of you are average. That means both of you have the same amount of exercise, the same amount of training, which is little next to none, and go for it. See who lasts longer, go. On average, we will win. But when you have the unmitigated gall to turn around and challenge a Division I track athlete to a foot race, yeah, you're going to get embarrassed. And it'll be in your best interest not to. So I'm going to land this plane. I'm having fun with this only because she was having fun with it. But far too many times in our society, there are men who simply believe that they're just superior to women simply because they exist. And that's not the case. Humble yourselves. Understand that training is hard work. Understand that whoever puts in the most work reaps the most benefit. And as a result, that is the way that you can be the best you. Guys, I appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. There's a lot coming up in the next few weeks. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for me, and I'm excited for what's to come. Happy 2024. Have a nice day. Be the best you. And class is Stoutt.